Good morning, students. Today we are going to complete our last topic of chapter 2. So today's topic is crystalline salt, and that crystalline salt is also known as a hydrated and anhydrated salt. You know the meaning of hydration and anhydration. When any body contains few amount of water is known as the hydration, and when you are heating the amount of water and just evaporate in the form of vapor, at that time that body is not contain any amount of water is known as the anhydrated water. Due to this hydration or due to the availability of water inside the salt, they are known as the crystalline salt, and due to this crystalline salts they are imparting some color. The water is responsible to the formations of the color of the crystalline salt. So those salts are crystalline in nature or having some few amount of water generally are colorful in nature. Okay, these are known as the crystalline salt. So what is a crystalline salt or the hydrated salt? The salts having a few amount of water in the form of crystal is known as the crystalline salt, and due to this crystalline salt they are colorful in nature. I'm just giving you a few examples of the crystalline salt like CuSO4. Okay, this is not crystalline, but when we are adding here the copper sulfate contain 5 molecules of water. At that time is known as the crystalline salt or as well as the hydrated salt. So due to the availability of this 5 moles of the H2O in copper with copper sulfate molecule, its color is blue. Okay. Next example is the next one example of this copper sulfate. After that copper sulfate is FeSO4. This is not a hydrated salt because at that time they do not contain any amount of water molecules here. But if you are adding 7H2O after absorbing the 7 moles of water molecule, its color is green. This is known as the blue vitriol, and this is known as the green vitriol. Okay. Same as well as the another compound is cobalt, CoCl2. It contains 5 molecules of water. This is a cobalt chloride pentahydrate. This is a ferrous sulfate heptahydrate because for 7 we are using a term hepta. And the copper sulfate penta. For 5 we are using pentahydrate. So at that time the color of the cobalt chloride is pink. Okay. So these are some few salts having color due to the availability of this water, and such types of salts having a few amount of water is known as the hydrated salt as well as the crystalline salt. The another example is already you have studied CaSO4 dot twice H2 having water. Okay, ये अभी आपने पढ़ा है. This is known as the gypsum. That is also a hydrated salt. The next example is MgSO4 dot 10H2. This is known as the Epsom. इसे आप Epsom बोलेंगे. These are also example. The another example also here like आपने ये भी पढ़ा है Na2CO3 dot 10H2 is a washing soda. This is also a hydrated salt because it contains 10 molecule of water. So these compounds are known as the hydrated salt because they contain few crystals of water molecule. And this water molecule is not tightly attached with this copper, iron, cobalt. This is a partially attachment. If you are providing a more amount of heat, all the water molecules are evaporating in the form of vapor. And when the water is evaporating in the form of vapor, so at that time they are changing their color. And at that time they are not a crystalline phase, that is a amorphous phase. अगर आप इनको हीट करेंगे तो हीट करने पे इनका क्रिस्टल किस में चेंज हो जाएगा? amorphous. And amorphous phase is also known as the powder phase. उसको आप powder बोलते हैं. At that time colors remain same? No. After removing the water molecule from such kind of the salts, they changing their color also. इनका कलर भी क्या हो जाता है? चेंज हो जाता है. That is known as the effect of heat on crystalline salt as well as the hydrated salt. तो इसे कहते हैं हीट का इफेक्ट क्रिस्टलाइन सॉल्ट में और हाइड्रेटेड सॉल्ट में. What is the anhydrous salt? Anhydrous means when we remove the whole amount of water available inside a particular compounds by applying heat and they do not contain water, that salt is known as the anhydrated salt. So the most of salt inside our environment generally anhydrous is nature. They do not contain water molecule. But the fused compound, those who are colored in nature and contain water molecule, these are known as a crystalline salt. Why they are crystalline? Why they are forming a crystal shape? Due to the availability of this water molecule, like sugar. Sugar ko agar aap, sugar is also a crystalline compound. It is not salt, huh? It is a compound of sugar molecule. That if you are applying a heat, the sugar molecule start burn. The water is evaporate. A black color substance is formed. That remain is there. The black color substance is left. That is carbon. So sugar is also made up of the water. That is known as a carbohydrate. Hydrate means water. So sugar is a carbohydrate. Okay. So that's why the sugar appearance is crystalline. तो sugar आपको कैसे दिखती है? Crystal shape की दिखती है. But when you heat it, it converting into powder. So the crystalline shape is totally depend upon the availability of the amount of water, and due to this presence of this water inside the salt, they are imparting some amount of the color. तो ये क्या करते हैं? कुछ कलर को प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, and such salt are known as the crystalline salt as well as is known as the hydrated salt. Okay, and those salts they don't have any amount of water. This is known as the anhydrated salt. See the effect of heat on crystalline salts. So how we are identifying कि इसमें से water evaporate हो गया है या इसमें water available है? Okay, so just we are performing an experiment, not yet, but I am just giving you a theoretical knowledge. But when you are coming in school, then you are performing such practicals. So here we are effect of heat. Effect of heat. Generally, we are taking example of copper sulfate, pentahydrated. Okay. Generally, we are taking a beaker or a test tube. A beaker या test tube ले लीजिए. You just fill the few amount of copper sulfate, but the color of the copper sulfate is blue. हम इसमें क्या करते हैं? टेस्ट ट्यूब में कुछ कॉपर सल्फेट भर लेते हैं. ओके, दिस इज अ ब्लू कलर कॉपर सल्फेट मॉलिक्यूल. दिस इज कॉपर सल्फेट एंड द फॉर्मूला इज CuSO4.5H2. बट अभी हमें H2O विजिबल है क्योंकि इट इज अवेलेबल इन द क्रिस्टलाइन फॉर्म. अभी किस फेज में अवेलेबल है? क्रिस्टल फेज में अवेलेबल है. सो वी आर नॉट एबल टू विजिबल the such type of salts easily. Okay, so what happened after this? So what happened after that? When we are going to heat, इसमें heat apply करें. So after applying heat, the available moisture is evaporating. जैसे ही आप इसको heat करेंगे, जो moisture इसमें available होगा, वो क्या होने लगेगा? ऊपर आने लगेगा. And the color of the solution of the copper sulfate is appearing like to be a white, and large amount of droplets are stuck on the surface of this test tube. जब पहले स्टार्टिंग आपने क्या किया था, यहाँ पे आपको क्या दिखेंगी? वाटर की ड्रॉपलेट्स, वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स. But before the reaction, no droplet is here. We are taking a dry test tube. आप क्या लेंगे? Dry test tube लेंगे, ताकि इसमें कोई वाटर अवेलेबल ना हो. And then we fit and fill the half test tube and less than half test tube with copper sulfate. Then when we are applying heat, the few amount of water droplet is come upside, and those droplets or vapor is strike on the surface, cool surface of test tube. They appear in the form of water droplet. इसका मतलब क्या है? It means copper sulfate में कुछ ना कुछ amount of water available था, जो heat करने पे evaporate हुआ और test tube की wall से आकर stuck हो गया, और वो किस form में appears हुआ? Water droplets के form में. Again we are providing continuously heat. इसको फिर से continuous heat करेंगे. So what happened when the copper sulfate salt is heated at least more time? So the color of the salt is changing blue to white. So जितना भी copper sulfate होगा वो किस color में change हो जाएगा? White color में. इसका मतलब क्या है? What does it mean? If here only CuSO4 is left, that is CuSO4.5H2O, and this one is CuSO4, because यहाँ पे water, जितना भी water available था वो किस form में चला गया? Vapor phase में. That salt is known as the anhydrous. Anhydrous means at that time copper sulfate compounds not contain any amount of water, but this is known as the hydrous or hydrated salt. Hydrous or hydrated salt or crystalline salt. So guys, that is the experiment. But what happens if again you are adding few drops of water? Add few drops of H2O. फिर से अगर इसमें आप कुछ वाटर का मॉलिक्यूल ऐड करेंगे, so the white color of copper sulfate again convert into the blue color. क्यों? Because you after the adding of this water, they again regenerate their crystalline shape. फिर से ये किस फेज में आएगा? Crystalline. अब यहाँ पे क्या बन जाएगा? Powder. This is the powder and this one is crystalline shape. So that is the effect of heat on the crystalline compounds. So that is the copper sulfate. We are taking the copper sulfate in dry test tube, no moisture is available, and we are applying a heat. What happened? The large amount of water available inside the salt, it will be evaporated slowly and strike on the cool surface of test tube. The cool surface of test tube contain few amount of droplets. This droplets is giving evidence that the given salt contain few amount of water. Again we are continuously applying a heat. So what happened? The vast amount of water is evaporated in the form of vapor. At that time the color of the copper sulfate is changing blue to white. तो यहाँ पे इसका कलर कैसा हो गया था? White. Okay. It means the blue color is responsible by or is totally depend upon the amount of water available inside the copper sulfate. Okay. If you want to regenerate the blue color of the copper sulfate, so again we are adding few amount of drops of water. If you are adding drop by drop H2O inside the test tubes, what happens? They are generating their shapes and converting into its blue color. So it means the water is responsible for the crystalline shape first. Second, the water molecule is depending or helping to regenerate their blue color. So the every properties or visible properties or physical properties of copper sulfate is totally depend upon the how much amount of water is available inside the salts. तो इन salts को हम कहते हैं hydrated salt, क्योंकि इनकी जितनी भी properties होती हैं वो कौन define करता है? Water के molecules define करते हैं. Okay. Similarly, we are taking, I'm just giving you the another examples of this. Cobalt chloride. The cobalt chloride is generally using as an indicator. Suppose in case of biology practicals, अगर आप biology में practicals करते हैं तो आप देखते हैं the water, the large amount of water is removing in the form of vapor. Okay, the large amount of water is removing in the form of vapor from stomata. So that process is known as a transpiration. But are you able to see that transpiration? No. So how we are detecting the transpiration is take place through the stomata. कैसे पता लगेगा कि स्टोमेटा के थ्रू जो है आपका वाटर निकल रहा है? So we are identifying that process by using a very important colored filter paper, that is cobalt chloride. This is cobalt. ठीक है, capital C small o. ये नहीं होगा capital C और capital O. Okay, that is a carbon monoxide. This is cobalt chloride dot 5H2O and its color is pink. जब तक इसमें वाटर्स है तब तक इसका कलर पिंक रहेगा. So what we are doing, we are taking a plant leaf and you know the plant leaf contains stomata. Okay, यहाँ पे क्या होगा आपका स्टोमेटास होगा, बीन शेप स्टोमेटास होते हैं. इसको सनलाइट में रखने से पहले हम क्या करेंगे? इस कोबाल्ट क्लोराइड को लेंगे. We are taking the cobalt chloride paper और इस कोबाल्ट क्लोराइड पेपर्स को जो पिंक कलर का है इसको क्या करेंगे? हीट करने पे क्या होगा? जितना भी अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर है वो क्या हो जाएगा? इवेपोरेट एंड वी आर गेटिंग अ कोबाल्ट क्लोराइड. बिफोर द रिएक्शन इस कलर इज पिंक बिफोर हीटिंग. आफ्टर हीटिंग व्हेन द होल अमाउंट ऑफ वाटर इज रिमूव्ड इट्स कलर इज व्हाइट. ठीक है, एंड देन वी आर अप्लाइंग अ व्हाइट कलर पेपर ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ लीफ. अब यहां पे CuCl2 के व्हाइट कलर के पेपर को हम क्या करते हैं? कवर करते हैं इस तरह से. Above side also and below side is also, because the leaf contains stomata, the above side as well as the below side. अब कहीं से भी transpiration होगा तो पता लग जाएगा. Then you keep that plant under the sunlight. अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा? इसको sunlight में रखा जाएगा. That sunlight applying a force. जैसे ही इसमें sunlight fall होगी तो leaf क्या करेंगी? Water खींचेंगी. and the water is come outside through this stomata, और स्टोमेटा के थ्रू जैसे ही वाटर बाहर आएगा वो किसके कांटेक्ट में आएगा, व्हाइट कलर के कोबाल्ट क्लोराइड के पेपर के कांटेक्ट में। अब जैसे ही कोबाल्ट क्लोराइड को फिर से वाटर मिलेगा तो वो किस में कन्वर्ट होने लगेगा, पिंक कलर में। सो द व्हाइट कलर ऑफ कोबाल्ट क्लोराइड व्हेन कम टू द कांटेक्ट विद द मॉइस्चर ऑफ द लीफ इट बिकम्स पिंक। ये किस तरह का होने लगेगा, पिंक। और इसका पिंक कलर का होने का मतलब है कोबाल्ट क्लोराइड को फिर से क्या मिल गया है, वाटर का मॉलिक्यूल। तो इस व्हाइट कलर के कंपाउंड्स में जो एनहाइड्रस था उस पे फिर से वाटर ऐड होने पे इस कलर इज पिंक इन कलर, WHITE, व्हाइट कलर। सो इट मींस the cobalt chloride indicating when the leaf is just coming under the sunlight, the large amount of water molecule is come outside through this stomata and remove in the form of vapor, and that vapor is detected by this cobalt chloride white paper, and cobalt chloride white paper is able to absorb the large amount of moisture and convert this white color into this pink color। तो यहाँ पे जैसे ही कोबाल्ट क्लोराइड का जो कलर होगा वो चेंज होगा तो इसका मतलब ट्रांसपिरेशन हो रहा है। एंड इससे हमें ये प्रूफ हुआ दैट कोबाल्ट क्लोराइड इज आल्सो अ हाइड्रेटेड सॉल्ट। इट्स पिंक कलर, इट्स क्रिस्टलाइन शेप इज टोटली डिपेंड अपॉन द नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ वाटर। Here water deciding the color of cobalt chloride paper as well as its phases। तो ये जो प्रॉपर्टीज हैं, ये जो एक्टिविटीज हैं, these are helpful to define the crystalline as well as the nature of the hydrated salt, or we say the hydrated salts and their color is totally depend on the amount of moistures। So if any salt contain the few amount of moisture and it is available in their crystal form is known as the crystalline salt as well as the hydrated salt। So guys, these are few topics in your course is related to that hydrated salts। So आप ये कुछ activities हैं और कुछ formulas मैंने आपको लिखाए थे। So on the behalf of this formula we are just finding the color of these hydrated salt and their properties is also। So guys, today's your second chapter is also complete and the next thing is assignment। Okay, so be ready for your assignment। Thank you, have a nice day।